cut at an unusual spot. So this should heat up very quickly here at the start of the second round. Vinny Pazienza on the right, Melvin Paul on the left.
Ace Murata, the cut man for Vinny Pazienza. Ace, one of the best in the business. He's the man who actually, Sean O'Grady owes a world championship to. Sean cut horribly against Hilmer Kenty about 4 years ago. Ace Murata kept those cuts closed. Sean went on to win a 15-round decision in one of the greatest lightweight fights of all time.
Pazienza holding off with the right and then the left. As they butt heads once again in the corner. Pazienza.
You wonder, will there be another cut from that? Nothing on the face of Paul. Pazienza fighting with a fury I have never seen in him.
He has opened it up. Doesn't want that cut to get any worse.
Al, in his corner, they told Pazienza to sneak up on him and hit him with the right hand. How do you sneak up on a fighter?
As Pazienza takes it to Melvin Paul. And there's the right, and Paul goes down.
One of the biggest punches I have seen in
Vinny Pazienza, the Tasmanian Devil. Whatever you want to call him, however you want to sell it. With a 50-10 record, there is no denying his legendary status as one of the best and most significant boxers in history, joining the ranks of Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and Sugar Ray Robinson. Despite his seemingly impossible to overcome obstacles, he still inspired an entire generation of people, and later, even a movie. With that said, if this story is going to be told right, it should probably be told from the beginning. This is the tragedy and triumph of Vinny Pazienza. Italian-American Vincenzo Edward Pazienza was born December 16, 1962, in Cranston, Rhode Island, to parents Angelo and Louise Pazienza. Ever since he was about 5 years old, he wanted to be a fighter, Muhammad Ali being one of his biggest inspirations.
I was born to fight. I started fighting when I was 5 years old. I saw him. I listened to him talk, and I watched him beat people and talk all kind of crap, and he was just unbelievable. And that's all I wanted to do. That's it. I was done. I was done. I mimicked my life after him. Muhammad Ali never got knocked out. Vinny Paz never got knocked out. I got up all the time.
It wasn't until May 16, 1983 that Paz got his big professional debut, a match with Alfredo Rivera in Atlantic City, where he won by knockout in the 4th round, putting him on the map for years to come. Paz won his next 14 matches, until a fight in 1984 in Milan, Italy, where he had his first loss to Alba Decker Marby.
Lost because my eye was cut from eyebrow to eyebrow.
It wasn't for another 3 years he would get his big break. Then, finally, on June 7, 1987, he got a life-changing opportunity, a match with Greg Haugen for the lightweight world title. He won the match by judge decision, and he held the world title for only 8 months, until a rematch between Paz and Haugen, in which he lost the match and the title. His losing streak will continue when he fought Roger Mayweather, uncle of legendary boxer Floyd Mayweather, on November 7, 1988 for the welterweight title. Though Paz held his own, he still lost by judge decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the decision of the judges. We have a unanimous decision. Judge Dalby Shirley scores 118-108. Judge Vince Delgado scores 117-110. And Judge Lou Filippo scores 117-110 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still, to WBC,
After this, Vinny won 3 matches, lost a match for the welterweight title with Hector Camacho, and lost another match with Lorenzo Garza a few months later. After months of loss, Pazienza once again finally found his footing. On July 2, 1991, he won a match with Ron Amundsen for the middleweight world title, and further defended the title against Gilbert Bailey in October of the same year.
It is over. The referee steps in. Gilbert Bailey turning away from Vinny Pazienza. And Vinny Pazienza is the junior middleweight champion of the world. WBA version. The challenger takes it away from the champ. The second world title for the Tasmanian Devil.
Vinny's life was going better than ever, with 2 world titles, 2 alive and loving parents, and more money and women than you can count. This is until November 12th, 1991, when Paz's life changed forever.
Good evening. Rhode Island's own Tasmanian Devil is in Kent County Memorial Hospital tonight with a fractured neck.
His parents were shattered. Vinny's father rushed to Kent County Hospital to be with his son.
I walk in, I see my boy laid out, stiff, he couldn't move. He says, "Hi, Dad," and tears are coming out of my eyes.
If he slipped his vertebrae perhaps 4 or 5 millimeters further, then he would have had a severe spinal cord injury, and more than that, he would be quadriplegic.
Vinny had broken his neck and effectively ended his boxing career.
I held on to the side of the door panel, and as the car was skidding, I saw a big truck coming up. I just held on for dear life. I thought, I'm never gonna defend my world title. And then, boom, we got hit. It's Vinny Paz in the car. Vinny Paz, Pazienza's in the car. When they grabbed me, the pain shot through my body, down my neck. My neck like was on fire. And I was like, stop, I think my neck is broke.
If he so much as moved in the wrong direction, he could sever his spinal cord, and every movement was excruciatingly painful. This was a culture shock at the time period, and even more so for Paz, who, against his doctor's orders, promised to get back in shape and box once again.
And I wanted people to know that I am okay, that I will survive this. At first, when I came in here, I had tears in my eyes. I thought it was going to be over, and Dr. Carter said to me, and Dr. Carter had a tear in his eye. I could tell he felt for me. And he said, "Son, I'm sorry to say you're not going to box again." And I looked at him. I said, "No, Dr. Carter, you're wrong. I am going to box again." I said, "You don't understand what kind of man I am."
After a year of painful weightlifting and training, he finally got the halo restricting his neck removed.
The most excruciating pain of my life was when they took the screws out of my skull.
You gotta do something. I can't be part of you getting hurt no more.
It goes click, and I go, "Doc!" I went, "You're going the wrong way." Like it felt like he was going in deeper. And he said, "Vinny, I told you it was gonna hurt." When he did it, I held on for dear life, and that was it. And then this one, and then this one, and then this one. Ugly.
Most doctors considered his recovery a miracle, as did Pazienza. After about a year of training and recovery, he stepped back into the ring. Against all odds, Paz went on to win 9 matches, including a match with Roberto Duran, earning him the world middleweight title, until a loss with Roy Jones Jr. in 1995 for the super middleweight title.
Concerned about his health and safety here because he's tired and he is wide open. It is over. Roy Jones Jr. has defended his IBF junior middleweight title and done it in grand fashion.
Vinny's career continued with 9 wins and 3 losses until a match with Eric Lucas in 2002, where he lost the match and seemingly disappeared from the public spotlight. This was until his 60th and final match in 2004 at the age of 42. The match was between Vinny Pazienza, now legally Vinny Paz, and Tucker Pudwill, where he won in the 10th round.
That's my 50th win. I told the ref, "I'm winning this fight. Don't stop this fight."
That's why you were the Tasmanian Devil.
I'm still.
You just kept going.
I'm still the Tasmanian Devil.
Did I imply that you weren't?
Still, yeah.
Did I imply that you weren't?
Though he was gone from the boxing scene, he was far from leaving both the influential and legal scene. Paz inspired many people, including a rapper by the name of Vinny Paz, whose music was used throughout this documentary. The rapper said he used the name because he was inspired by the boxer and his unbreakable spirit. In 2016, a movie was released entitled Bleed for This, starring Miles Teller as Pazienza, about Vinny's life and more specifically, the car accident. The film got good reviews, large box office intake, and even brought Pazienza to tears.
The movie's fabulous, and Martin Scorsese put the final edits on it. Ben Younger was a genius, directing it and writing it. Bruce Cohen, Pam Thur, they were the bomb. They literally produced the movie also, and it came out fabulous. It really did.
Unfortunately, on January 2nd, 2018, an arrest warrant was issued for Paz on counts of felony assault.
A local boxing legend is now at the center of a police investigation.
And we first brought you the story as breaking news at noon on WPRI 12. A man accuses Vinny Paz of assaulting him.
The former boxer has taken to social media to defend himself tonight, while a warrant remains out for his arrest. Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggin joins us in studio with the new developments. Caroline?
Well, Shannon and Mike, a black eye, several missing teeth, bite marks, and lacerations. That's what one Providence man says Vinny Paz left him with after an alleged altercation early this morning. There's an arrest warrant out for Paz tonight, who now faces a charge of felony assault.
That was the last of Paz's life in the spotlight, having been arrested 2 months later. Though ending on a low note, Paz still leaves behind a beautiful and inspirational legacy, one that is truly that of tragedy and triumph.